Welcome to Wildlife Haven, where every creature deserves a second chance. Today, our team embarks on a mission through the snowy wilderness to rescue animals in distress. Out of nowhere, we spot a gut-wrenching sight, a brown bear cub lying still, its fur overtaken by a bizarre honeycomb-like infestation caused by parasites. The cub is helpless, in visible agony, and desperately needs intervention. We immediately stopped our jeep, grabbed our medical kits, and carefully approached the cub. Speaking softly, we calmed the frightened little one, assuring it that help had finally arrived. With delicate precision, we used brushes and scrapers to remove the parasites, unveiling patches of raw, irritated skin beneath. Every movement brought the cub one step closer to relief. Once the parasites were gone, we applied a soothing foam to cool its inflamed skin, carefully cleaning the wounds with soft cloths. To ensure proper healing, we wrapped the cub snugly in protective bandages. Before long, the cub mustered the strength to stand. It took a few shaky steps, paused to glance back at us as if to say, "Thank you," and then vanished into the snowy expanse, safe, healed, and hopeful. This is the essence of Wildlife Haven, rescuing lives and restoring hope. If you're passionate about making a difference, hit the subscribe button now and join us on this incredible journey. Together, we can change the world for animals, one life at a time. Welcome to Wildlife Haven, where every life matters. Today, our rescue team braves the icy wilderness in their snow jeep, ready to save animals in need. Suddenly, they spot a tiny polar horse cub lying in the snow, infested with barnacle parasites. The cub is in pain, its wounds bleeding, and the team immediately springs into action. Carefully approaching, they begin removing the barnacles with precision, revealing the injured skin beneath. The cub stays calm, sensing their care and compassion. Next, they spray soothing white foam over the wounds, easing the cub's pain, and clean the area with soft claws before wrapping snug bandages to aid healing. Finally, the cub stands on its shaky legs, taking a few steps before looking back at the rescuers as if to say, "Thank you," and then disappears into the snowy wilderness. Do you have a heart for animals? Join the Wildlife Haven family and be part of these inspiring journeys. Hit subscribe and help us create a compassionate world, one rescue at a time. Welcome to Wildlife Haven, where every life matters. Today, our team is on a mission to save lives in the frozen wilderness. With the Ford F-150 as our trusted companion, we search for animals in distress. Suddenly, we spot a tragic sight, a white horse motionless in the snow. Its fur is overtaken by a swarm of parasites, leaving it weak, in pain, and unable to stand. We stop the truck immediately. With rescue gear in hand, we approach cautiously, ensuring we didn't startle the injured horse. With soothing words and gentle care, we reassured the horse that it was safe. Slowly, it began to relax, its trust giving us the chance to help. Examining the horse's body, we discovered the full extent of the infestation. It was severe, but we knew we could save it. We quickly planned our rescue operation. We applied a soothing foam to cool and protect the wounds. The horse's body visibly relaxed as the pain subsided. We gently cleaned every wound to remove any lingering infection before wrapping the horse in protective bandages. Its recovery had officially begun. After the operation, the horse slowly regained its strength. It stood tall, taking its first steps toward freedom. The horse paused as if to say thank you before it trotted off into the wilderness, free, healed, and full of hope. Every life matters. Today we gave this white horse a second chance, and you can help us give many more. Hit the subscribe button now and join Wildlife Haven. Together we can bring hope and compassion to animals in need. Welcome to Wildlife Haven, where every life counts. Today, our rescue mission takes us deep into the frozen wilderness. From the skies, we're scanning for animals in distress, determined to bring hope where it's needed most. Suddenly, through the telescope, we spot a heartbreaking sight, a tiger cub lying in the snow. Its beautiful fur is overtaken by a devastating infestation of parasites, turning its skin into a painful, honeycomb-like pattern. The cub is weak, motionless, and in dire need of help. We landed the helicopter and geared up immediately. Every second counted as we approached the helpless cub with caution and care, ensuring we didn't frighten the vulnerable little one. Upon closer inspection, the situation was even more critical than we imagined. The parasites had caused severe skin damage, leaving the cub in visible pain. We knew we had to act fast. Using specialized tools, we carefully removed the parasites one by one. It was delicate work. Every brushstroke and scrape was done with precision to avoid causing further harm to the cub's sensitive skin. As each parasite was cleared, a small piece of its suffering was lifted away. Next, we applied soothing foam to cool and cleanse the cub's inflamed wounds. Then we gently wrapped its body in soft bandages to protect its skin and aid the healing process. The cub began to relax, sensing it was finally in safe hands. Moments later, the cub found its strength. It rose to its feet, its eyes glimmering with new life. As it walked back into the snowy forest, it paused, turning to look at us. A moment of silent gratitude we'll never forget. This is why we do what we do, because every life, big or small, is worth saving. Join us on this incredible journey of hope and compassion. Subscribe to Wildlife Haven now and be part of a family that believes every animal deserves a second chance. Together we can change lives, one rescue at a time. Welcome to Wildlife Haven. Today our mission takes us to the icy wilderness, where the most vulnerable animals await a lifeline. Through our telescope, we spotted a heartbreaking sight, a majestic white wolf, its powerful body covered in barnacles. Weak, injured, and struggling to move, it was clear this incredible creature needed urgent help. Our dark blue helicopter landed swiftly in the snow, and the rescue team rushed to the wolf. Every second was critical as the noble animal was in visible pain. Approaching gently, we calmed the wolf while assessing its condition. The barnacles clung tightly to its thick fur, causing deep, painful wounds. We had to act quickly but with utmost care. Using a mop and scrapers, we began removing the barnacles one by one. As they fell away, the damaged skin underneath was revealed, showing just how much the infestation had affected this strong and resilient creature. Next, we sprayed soothing white foam over the wounds, bringing much-needed relief. The wolf began to relax, its powerful frame visibly less tense as the foam cooled and protected its raw injuries. With soft cloths, we carefully cleaned the wounds, removing any remaining debris. Finally, we wrapped snug bandages around the injured areas to ensure proper healing and comfort. Watching the wolf rise to its feet after the rescue was an awe-inspiring moment. With newfound strength, it looked back at us, almost as if to offer gratitude. Our mission was complete, and we carried the warmth of knowing we'd made a difference for one of nature's most majestic creatures. If this story inspired you, hit the subscribe button and join the Wildlife Haven family. Together, we can continue being a voice for the voiceless.
A veteran's resolve. Sarah Blake moved to a small, quiet town to escape the chaos of her past. A decorated Delta Force veteran, she had endured war, loss, and the challenges of adapting to civilian life after a combat injury left her with a prosthetic leg. Accompanying her through it all was Ranger, a fiercely loyal German shepherd who had served by her side overseas. Together, they built a peaceful routine, living in a cozy cottage on the outskirts of town. But life had a way of testing resilience. One sunny afternoon, Sarah was at the local park, throwing a frisbee for Ranger. A group of bikers rumbled into the parking lot, their loud engines and brash attitudes disrupting the calm. The group, led by a burly man named Jax, was known in the area for causing trouble. They weren't outright criminals, but their intimidating presence often left people uneasy. Ranger trotted back to Sarah, frisbee in his mouth, as the bikers began to catcall and laugh loudly. Sarah ignored them, focusing on her dog, but Jax wasn't the type to let things slide. "Hey lady, nice dog," Jax called out, smirking as he walked closer. "Bet he's more bark than bite." Sarah glanced up, her calm blue eyes meeting Jax's gaze. "He's friendly, but he doesn't like bullies," she replied evenly, her voice steady. The bikers laughed, clearly enjoying the tension. Jax stepped closer. "You've got a smart mouth for someone who doesn't look like she can run too fast," he sneered, nodding toward her prosthetic leg. Ranger growled low in his throat, stepping protectively in front of Sarah. "Call off your dog, or he might get hurt," Jax warned, his tone turning menacing. Sarah remained still, her voice calm but firm. "I wouldn't do that if I were you. Ranger doesn't take kindly to threats." Unimpressed, Jax reached out toward the dog. In an instant, Ranger lunged, teeth snapping just inches from Jax's hand. The biker jumped back, cursing loudly, while his crew erupted in laughter at his expense. "Lady, you're gonna regret that," Jax spat, embarrassed. Sarah stood, her gaze cold and unwavering. "I'd think carefully about your next move." The tension was palpable, but Jax wasn't one to back down. He waved his hand, signaling his crew to surround her. What the bikers didn't know was that Sarah had faced far worse than a group of thugs. She had survived ambushes, dismantled terror cells, and navigated life-or-death situations most people couldn't imagine. And she wasn't about to let anyone threaten her or her dog. As the bikers closed in, Sarah's mind shifted into combat mode. She noted their positions, their movements, and their weaknesses. Her training took over. The first biker reached for her, but Sarah sidestepped effortlessly, using her prosthetic leg to deliver a sharp kick to his knee. He crumpled to the ground with a yelp. Ranger leapt at another, clamping down on the man's arm and forcing him to the ground. Jax lunged at Sarah, but she was ready. Using his momentum against him, she twisted his arm and brought him to his knees in one fluid motion. She held him there, her grip unrelenting. "Enough!" she barked, her voice commanding. "This ends now." The remaining bikers froze, unsure whether to step in or retreat. Jax, grimacing in pain, managed to growl, "Who are you?" Sarah leaned in close, her voice a cold whisper. "Someone you should never mess with." She released him and stepped back, her stance calm yet unyielding. Ranger stood at her side, his sharp eyes daring anyone to make another move. Jack scrambled to his feet, holding his arm. "Let's go," he muttered, motioning for his crew. One by one, the bikers retreated, their bravado shattered. As the sound of their motorcycles faded into the distance, Sarah knelt beside Ranger, scratching behind his ears. "Good boy," she murmured. The confrontation was over, but the story spread quickly through the town. Sarah became an unspoken protector, someone people admired but didn't dare to cross. For Sarah, it was just another day. She didn't seek recognition or praise. She only wanted peace. But as she watched Ranger chase the frisbee into the golden light of the setting sun, she knew one thing for certain. No matter what challenges came her way, she and Ranger would face them together, unyielding and unstoppable. If this story inspired you or sent chills down your spine, don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more incredible tales of courage and determination.
Welcome to Wildlife Haven, where every animal's life matters, and every rescue is a heartwarming story. Today, we're on an icy adventure to help a camel in desperate need of our care. So grab a cozy spot and get ready for an amazing journey. Meet our amazing rescue team, always ready to help. Oh, what's this? A camel in the distance, and its skin looks strange, like it's covered in honeycomb patterns. Could it be an insect infestation? Let's find out and save it. Look at that poor camel lying all alone in the snow-covered desert. Its body is covered in painful honeycomb-like bumps from those pesky bugs. But don't worry, our Wildlife Haven heroes are here to save the day. Our rescuers are so kind and gentle, making sure the camel feels safe. They're bringing out their special brushes, scrapers, and even a magic foam spray to help clean its skin. Step by step, they're removing those pesky honeycomb bugs with so much care. Look how brave the camel is. It knows it's being helped. Wow, here comes the magic spray. It cools and soothes the camel's skin, making it feel so much better. It's like a magic hug for our furry friend. After the foam works its magic, the rescuers wipe the camel's skin clean. Look how fresh and healthy it looks now. Hooray, the camel is back on its feet. Thanks to our rescuers' care and love, it's feeling strong and ready to go. Look at that! The camel is saying thank you in its own special way. What an amazing rescue mission. Every animal deserves kindness and care. Today, our rescue team made a difference for this camel, and you can make a difference too. Hit that subscribe button and join the Wildlife Haven family. Together, let's save more lives, one rescue at a time. Welcome to Wildlife Haven. Every rescue is a magical adventure, and today we're driving through a snowy wonderland in our trusty Volvo XC40. Are you ready to join us? Let's go. As we cruise along the snowy road, a little white cow cub steps right into our path. It looks at us with big, curious eyes, almost as if saying, "Follow me." The rescue team hops out of the car in their bright red jackets and follows the cub into the forest. The cub leads us to an open snowy meadow, and there we see its mom lying in the snow. Oh no, her skin is covered in honeycomb-like holes filled with parasites and bees. She's in so much pain. But don't worry, the rescue team is here to help. They get to work right away, gently using special tools to remove the parasites one by one. The cow stays calm, trusting her new friends. What careful hands they have. Next, it's time for the magic foam. Whoosh! The team sprays the cool foam all over her skin, making her feel better right away. Then with soft claws, they wipe away the foam and parasites, leaving her skin smooth and healthy again. And now she's back on her feet. The mom cow looks so happy as her cub leaps around her, excited to have its mom feeling strong again. What a beautiful rescue. Do you love helping animals and seeing these amazing stories? Then hit subscribe and join the Wildlife Haven family. We can't wait to take you on our next adventure. Star.
Welcome to Wildlife Haven. Out on the icy Arctic waters, our rescue team set out on a mission to help those in desperate need. That's when our radar detected something unusual. A polar bear mother in distress, her body covered in barnacles. The majestic bear was trapped, immobilized, and unable to hunt or care for herself. Time was critical, and we knew we had to act swiftly. With great care and precision, we used our excavator to bring the bear safely on board. Every second counted. Our team worked tirelessly, using pressurized water and steady hands to remove the barnacles that had caused her so much pain. Once the barnacles were cleared, we treated her injuries to ensure she could heal and regain her strength. Despite her ordeal, this brave mother showed resilience. Watching her regain her strength was a moment of hope for all of us. With her health restored, we released her back to the Arctic wilderness, knowing she could now thrive in her frozen home. Every life matters, and this powerful rescue reminds us of the importance of compassion. If you share our love for helping animals, hit the subscribe button and join us in making a difference.
Welcome to Wildlife Haven. Today our rescue mission takes us deep into the icy wilderness, where we search for animals in desperate need of help. Through our telescope, we spotted a heartbreaking sight, a white reindeer cub, its tiny body covered in millions of barnacles. It was weak, injured, and struggling to move. We knew we couldn't leave it like that. Our helicopter landed swiftly and the team rushed to the cub. Time was critical. Every second mattered as the little one was in pain. We gently approached the cub to calm it, carefully examining its condition. The barnacles were not only covering its fur, but also causing painful wounds. It was time to act. One by one, we began removing the barnacles, some with a mop, others with scrapers. They fell to the ground like grains of sand, revealing the injured skin underneath. Once the barnacles were gone, we sprayed soothing white foam over the wounds. The cub visibly began to relax as the foam cooled and protected its raw injuries. With soft cloths, we cleaned the injuries and wrapped them in snug bandages to help the healing process. The cub stood up slowly, regaining its strength. Watching the cub take its first steps after being rescued was a moment of pure joy. It looked back at us as if to say, "Thank you," before returning to the snowy wilderness. Our mission was complete. As we lifted off, we carried the warmth of knowing we'd made a difference for this innocent life. Every life matters, and together we can be the voice for those who cannot speak. If you have a heart for saving animals and making a difference, hit the subscribe button now and join Wildlife Haven. Together we can create a world of compassion and hope for our planet's most vulnerable creatures. Be part of the Wildlife Haven family, where every rescue is a story of hope. Welcome to Wildlife Haven. Every rescue is like a magical storybook, and today we're heading into a snowy wonderland to help a fluffy sheep in need. Ready, little heroes? Let's go. Look at the sparkling snow. But wait, what's that? A poor sheep lying in the cold, its wool covered in bumpy barnacles. Don't worry, our rescue team is on the way. The orange-jacketed heroes whisper kind words to calm the sheep. It looks up with tired eyes as if saying, "Please help me." And they get to work right away. Using special tools, the team gently removes the barnacles one by one. Then comes the magic foam spray. Whoosh! It cools and soothes the sheep's itchy spots. Soft cloths wipe away the foam, revealing clean, fluffy wool. The sheep shakes its body, feeling amazing again. Finally, our brave sheep stands up, gives a happy baa, and trots back to its snowy meadow, free and healthy once more. What a heartwarming rescue. Want to see more magical adventures? Hit subscribe and join the Wildlife Haven family. See you soon. Goodbye. Welcome to Wildlife Haven, where every life, on land and beneath the waves, matters. Today we dive into the depths of the ocean to save a life in need. As we descend into the blue abyss, a world of breathtaking beauty unfolds. Schools of fish swirl around us. Vibrant corals thrive. But our focus is unwavering. We're here to help. Suddenly, a heartbreaking sight catches our attention. A white seal is trapped, completely covered in barnacle-like mollusks. It struggles weakly, weighed down by pain and discomfort. This is the moment we've trained for. We move carefully, ensuring not to startle the exhausted seal. It senses our intent and remains still as we begin the delicate task of freeing it from the parasitic grip of barnacles. With steady hands, we use underwater brushes and scrapers to remove the stubborn barnacles. Piece by piece, the seal's beautiful white fur is revealed, and its freedom is restored. The final barnacle falls away, and the seal stretches its flippers. It's free. The seal begins to swim gracefully, its pain replaced with relief. For a brief moment, it pauses, as if to thank us, before disappearing into the brighter waters above. Our mission complete, we ascend toward the surface, hearts full of hope. Back on the boat, we share smiles of relief, knowing we've made a difference. This is what Wildlife Haven is all about. giving every life a chance to thrive. If you believe in creating a compassionate world for marine life, hit the subscribe button now and join our journey. Welcome to Wildlife Haven, where we dedicate ourselves to saving the most vulnerable creatures of the wild. Today we're embarking on an extraordinary rescue mission in the harsh frozen waters of the snowy ocean. As we make our way through the snow-covered waters, our team spots something heart-wrenching. An innocent seal cub, trapped and under attack by millions of sharp barnacles. Covered in these painful barnacles, this helpless cub is struggling to survive, but we're here to help. With precision and care, our team secures the cub with a rope and uses the excavator to carefully lift the cub from the snow-covered ocean. It's a delicate operation, but our team is ready for anything. The cub is safely brought on board, but the real work begins. We must remove the barnacles that are causing so much pain. With steady hands, we begin removing the barnacles using high-pressure water, gently and carefully. We know how important it is to make the cub feel comfortable during this process. We work together to ensure the cub is treated with the utmost care. Our team wears gloves to avoid causing any more stress, and we clean the injured areas, applying pressure to ease the pain. Once the barnacles are gone, we prepare to return the cub to its natural home. With a final lift from the excavator, we place the cub gently on the ice, ready for its next journey. The seal cub is back where it belongs, moving happily and healthy once again. It's time to say goodbye, and what a beautiful goodbye it is. If you love animals and the incredible work being done here at Wildlife Haven, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You're part of the journey, and together, we can continue to make a difference. Welcome to Wildlife Haven, where every rescue is a magical adventure and every animal gets the love they deserve. Today we're heading into a snowy forest to help a brave tiger family in need. Are you ready? Let's go. Look, a peaceful forest covered in snow. But wait, there's our rescue team in their bright orange jackets, driving a red ambulance. What will they find today? Let's watch. Oh no, a white tiger mother lies in the snow, her skin covered in strange honeycomb patterns caused by parasites. Her little cub paces nervously, worried about its mom. Don't worry, little one. The rescue team is here to help. The rescuers move closer, seeing how weak and in pain the tiger mother is. Her trusting eyes seem to say, "Please help me," and they're ready to do just that. Time to work. Gently, the team calms the tiger and her cub. Using forceps, they carefully remove each parasite, one by one. Can you imagine how tricky this is? But they do it with such care. Now comes the magic. They spray soothing foam over her wounds, cooling her skin and easing her pain. Look, her eyes close and she finally relaxes. Using soft claws, they clean away the foam and honeycomb mesh. Slowly, her smooth, healthy skin begins to show. She's starting to feel like herself again. Finally, the last bits of mesh are removed. The tiger mom takes a deep breath and stands up. Her cub happily nuzzles against her side. What a beautiful moment. As the rescuers pack up, the tiger mom looks back at them, her eyes filled with gratitude. Then with her cub by her side, she walks back into the snowy forest, strong and free again. What an incredible rescue. Every animal deserves kindness, and every rescue makes a difference. Want to join us in saving more amazing animals? Hit subscribe and be part of the Wildlife Haven family. Let's create more heartwarming stories together. See you next time.